My name is Cesar Lopez. I am Maggie's father. I'm here with Maggie Lopez, and I'll be conducting today's interview. Hello, Maggie. Welcome to my studio. First question. Can you indicate why and how your interest in being a doctor developed?
I would say that my interest first began when I was 5 years old. My younger sister passed away, and subsequently after that, I ended up developing absence seizures as a stress response to it. And when you're 5 years old, you don't really understand what seizures are and what exactly is happening in your brain. All you understand really are the things you can't do. My mom telling me that eventually I couldn't drive, or that I couldn't be left alone, that I had to be monitored all the time. And I used to think growing up that that was like a hindrance to myself. All I could think of were things I couldn't do. I thought my disability was something that disabled me. But my neurologist ended up showing me through treatment something different. He ended up showing me that your health conditions don't deter you and don't hinder you in any way, because there is treatment available. As long as I'm doing the things that I need to do, such as exercising, getting enough sleep, taking my medication. I think that's primarily one of the reasons I wanted to go into medicine, is because I want to be able to help people reach their full potential. And you may think, well, teachers can do that. And yes, they can, but doctors do that at a different level. Health is the basic foundation to someone's life. If your health isn't in line, then you can't reach your full potential. In my case, with my epilepsy, if I didn't treat it with medication, if I didn't take the proper procedures of getting the right amount of sleep, of exercising, of eating correctly, I wouldn't be able to reach my full potential. And that's something that I want to give back to that community as a physician, is I want to be able to teach kids that their disabilities don't disable them, because there are precautions that they can take and that they can reach their full potential.
Very good, very good. And what have you done to demonstrate your commitment to this profession?
It's been a long time coming. I started off, once I knew that I wanted to go the route of medicine, I knew that the first step was to get into a good college so that I could get into a good medical program. So I started being very active in high school. I never let my GPA drop below a 4.0. I did all the research about the things that make a suitable applicant for med school, and that was things like research and leadership opportunities. So I wanted to expose myself to those things earlier on. So in high school, I did leadership experiences such as being president of 2 student organizations. I got involved in the capstone research programs, and that kind of transitioned and kept me motivated to when I transitioned over to undergrad over at USF. I got involved in different student organizations where I found like-minded individuals, like Phi Delta Epsilon, that's a medical fraternity over at USF. That kept me motivated, and it also helped me find the right networking opportunities to network with different physicians and find out where I could get good volunteer opportunities. I also worked for 3 years as a medical assistant, and that job has probably been the most influential opportunity that I've been involved in, not only in exposing me to how to interact with patients, but also to keep me motivated and keep me sure that medicine is in fact what is the path for me.
So being active so early, have you found it difficult to strike a balance in all the activities that you're doing?
It definitely was a struggle at first. However, nothing ever comes easy, and it's always kept me motivated, I guess. Working as a medical assistant and being a full-time student, like working 30 hours a week, and also being a full-time student, has taught me the importance of work-life balance. Ultimately, everything, I can't burn the candle at both ends, so to speak. I know students can get overwhelmed when it comes to applying to med school and trying to figure out, they want to make themselves well-rounded, but sometimes they get involved in too much. And I always like to find things I'm passionate about and do them well. I don't do anything unless I'm passionate about it, because if I'm passionate about it, I want to do it 100%. So patient interaction is something I'm very passionate about. So I drew back on some things that maybe would have distracted me, like maybe some extracurricular activities. And I dove into patient care as a medical assistant, and I focused on that in school. I didn't try to overwhelm myself, because I wanted to focus on something that I could put 100% of myself in, and that was school and working.
Very good, very good. On to the next question.